In international news, Friday is the 10th anniversary of the U.S. invasion of Afghanistan. That war has, of course, been directly impacted by what goes on next door in Pakistan, and U.S. relations with that country have been tense. President Obama weighed in on that today. National correspondent Catherine Herridge is here with that story. Good evening, Catherine.
Well, thank you, Brett. Well, saying he was grateful for Pakistan's cooperation, the president warned that the relationship between the U.S. and Pakistan is threatened by Islamabad's support of Islamist militant groups.
We're not going to feel comfortable with a long-term strategic relationship with Pakistan if we don't think that they're mindful of our interests as well.
Since the siege of the U.S. Embassy in Kabul by the Taliban, administration officials are increasingly vocal in their condemnation of the relationship between them and some members of Pakistan's intelligence service.
Part of hedging their bets is having interactions with some of the unsavory characters who they think might end up regaining power in Afghanistan after coalition forces have left.
As the president concluded his news conference, the FBI director faced sharp questions on Capitol Hill about the Bureau's handling of the American cleric and terrorist Anwar al-Awlaki, who was killed in a CIA-led drone strike on Friday in Yemen. Neither the FBI nor the Justice Department has provided documents or witnesses to the House Homeland Security Committee, which launched an official investigation last May into whether al-Awlaki was part of the 9/11 conspiracy.
Do I have any reason to believe that we're not going to get the information involving the FBI's dealings with al-Awlaki?
No, and I quite obviously I'll go back and check and see what has happened to the response to that letter.
Republican Frank Wolf ran into a similar block in April when he asked the FBI to explain why critical documents, including an arrest warrant for the cleric, were apparently not shared with the 9/11 Commission. Asked for comment, a spokesman said the Justice Department and FBI, quote, continue to work on responses to Congressman King's request. Brett.
Catherine, thank you.
You're welcome.